said, the reason why 7 people don't know it, and the others do, because I mentioned this morning the explanation of what it is. So I asked somebody last night, there was a letter written on Yud Ches Tishrei, I think it was the 18th of Tishrei, in approximately 1930s, and by the son of Rebbe Chanan Wasserman. I think it was Rabbanish to his father, to Rebbe Chanan Wasserman. And he wrote, in the corner of the letter, he wrote in that sort of like semicircle, that half circle over there, in an arc, he wrote the words, Meshuna Keren Zu Mipnei Kedushas Haregel. Kedushas HaChag. It may have said Kedushas HaRegel, I better check. So, what was that? So, what happened was that he was writing a letter to his father about something very important in regard to the yeshiva, the Branovich Yeshiva, and he was writing it during Chol HaMoed. So the question is, may one write during Chol HaMoed or not? So if you write during Chol HaMoed, you're supposed to write with the shinoi. You're supposed to write differently. And so therefore, he did a shinoi, he did something different by putting this in. But what he put in was not just to put the arcs in, but the person who actually made me think of it was learning Gemara Baba Kama. And in the Gemara Baba Kama, it talks about Keren. Keren is one of the 4 Avos Nezikin. That is, when an ox damages by goring, it's considered abnormal. Oxen don't normally do that unless you run in front of them in narrow streets in Spain or something like that. The oxen don't go and attack people. When it does, the Torah says you only have to, the owner of the ox only pays half damage because it's meshuna, because it's out of the ordinary. If it happens a 3rd time, then the ox becomes a muad, that is accustomed to do that. You can expect it to do it, and the owner has to pay full damages. So Keren is considered meshuna, different. Keren not only means a horn, but Keren also means a corner. So therefore he wrote, Meshuna Keren Zu, this corner is different because of the sanctity of the Chag, because it is Chol HaMoed, and therefore I have to do something different out of the ordinary. Anyway, when I saw it, to me it was very fascinating, because it was written by a teenage boy. Now, he was the son of Rebbe Chanan, so obviously he wasn't a regular teenage boy, but he had different things on his mind than, what perhaps somebody would have today of that